Hi, my name's Helen. This is my channel, Helen Mary Jo. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're a Hell's Bell, hello. This is a risky one, really, I suppose. I'm washed and my hair's dried. I didn't need to wash it today. And I was just about to do my makeup and I came up with this idea. Don't know if it's a good one or a bad one, but it just kind of made me think, because you know Grace very kindly gave me this Yves Saint Laurent colour palette, which I haven't used yet. You know, it's ridiculous, isn't it, really? Because I don't like using new makeup because it's kind of never the same, is it? But I was intrigued to see how good it is. And as you know, I have been using a lot of e.l.f. products and I have found them absolutely fine. I mean, I've been using this colour palette that I showed you before and you can see how much I've used it. I mean, obviously they're not, you know, there's not a lot of shadow in there, but I have been using that for probably 6 months, virtually every day. And it's fine, it stays where I put it and everything. So that's the colours that I use in e.l.f. These are the colours that came in this beautiful Yves Saint Laurent palette, which aren't dissimilar. So I thought today I would do 1/2 premium and 1/2 economy. And because I haven't got everything premium, but where I've got it, I will use it. So, for example, I've got a Dior Foundation. I've got now where have I put it? Oh, I've got the Bobbi Brown blusher. These are all, you know, that's not premium, but it's not economy either. And so I just thought for a bit of fun, I would do 1/2 and 1/2, and we'll see how it looks, and I'll let you know how it wears as the day ends. So I'll do a little review that I'll tag into the end of this to see how it wears. So what I'm going to do, I don't normally do this on a daily basis, but to give it, I thought, a fair crack at the whip, I would use the Smashbox primer on my face. But before that, I need to use some moisturiser. Now, I've actually run out of my regular Elemis moisturiser, and I've been using this one that came with the Wonder Skin, you know, the lip stain. And it's very nice, actually. So I'll pop some of this on first. This is their All Day Glow Multi-Protective cream. Goes on really nicely. Give the old neck a little crack at the whip. So I hope you're all well. I mean, I don't know if anyone's interested in this video, but I thought I'd do it for a bit of fun. Makes a change, doesn't it? So that's a bit of face cream wax on there. I'm going to use a little bit of my, I think it's pronounced Pray, P-R-A-I, neck cream. The old neck deserves a bit more attention, I think. It's hard, this getting old, lark, isn't it? But anyway, privilege denied to many, so I try and embrace that. And so what I'll do, I'll try and remember to do everything on the right side. So on the right hand side of my face, I'm going to use the economy products. And which one will I use? Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'm going to use this actual number 7. So again, it's not ridiculously inexpensive, but it's not high end. A sad state of affairs, when I went in, I wanted to actually get e.l.f. foundation. And when I went into Superdrug to buy these bits and pieces, there was a young lady standing, shop assistant, just standing looking at the makeup counters. And I found it quite off-putting, if I'm honest, because it was only she and I in that section. And so I felt like she was really watching everything that I did. And they didn't have a foundation in my colour. All the testers were gone. And it's because they'd been stolen. Basically, she was there to prevent shoplifting, and she said it has got so ridiculous that now they can very rarely put testers out, but they didn't have any testers for me to use either, so I couldn't get a foundation in the e.l.f., which I was intrigued to try. And I've got this new sorry, I didn't put the primer on, did I? Good Lord. You can see I'm not professional, never claimed to be. So I'm just going to put some of this Smashbox primer on. Does make a difference. If I'm going to a wedding or something special, I put it on, but if it's just day to day, I don't bother. Rob's out at the moment having a back massage that he was given for his birthday last May. So the young lady kindly extended the voucher so that he could use it. So that's the primer on. I've just got to let that kind of sink in for a second or two and see how that goes. I can feel that's drying nicely now. So now I will go in with the foundation. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. So yeah, I got this new brush. It's a little bit of a different shape. I normally have a round one. I'm going to use this one on this side and this one on this side. My old foundation brush suddenly started losing hairs, which wasn't a good look. I'd see during the day that I'd kind of whiskers on. I'm just going to move the mirror. I don't think I can do this just purely in the camera. I'll put the mirror here, so that will help. Oh, get that. I always use a brush these days. I never used to, but I do find that it gives a good cover. Little tiny bit more. This is really nice. This it's called Hydroluminous foundation, and you can see it goes on really nicely, nice and evenly. I want to get this as near as I can to looking the same, because I'll be honest with you, I don't want to have to take it off and start again. So that's the inexpensive foundation. Now I'll go in with the Christian Dior and see if I can see. I've never done this in my life. Might surprise you to know. So it's a very similar colour. It's a little bit warmer tones, I think. So just blend that as best I can. Just go lightly over my eyelid. Can we see a difference? It's funny, isn't it? Because it just looks like the shadow is changing it. So just take it down on my jawline slightly. I mean, I don't do all that contouring malarkey. This one has obviously got, I think this is slightly higher coverage than this one. And it's a warmer colour. I actually prefer this colour. But then again, I am pale at the moment. I haven't got any shade for suntan. So then I will use this is Aldi blusher. It's a nice one. It's very, very similar to the oh, what's it called? Can't remember the brand, but the Orgasm shade. So I just never go past the corner of my eye and always upwards. That's nice. And then I'm just going to see, actually, I think I've got a powder Outer shadow from a higher end brand, because what I've actually pulled out is a cream blusher. Oh, I can't reach it, so I'll have to use the cream blusher on the other side. Just looking for a blusher brush. That's kind of the same, isn't it? That one needs a little bit more, I think. Oh, this is a lark, isn't it? Reminds me when I was a little girl, you know, I used to love playing with makeup. So, yeah, I'd say similar. It's really hard to tell. Oh, there's a phone call, sorry. Right, where was I? So I've done 2 halves. So this is premium, this is not premium. And I've done my foundation and blusher. Not a huge lot in it. It's difficult because the light is, you know, you've got the shadow this side and this side. Anyway, I was just, as I bought this, I'll use it. So I got this little halo glow. This is e.l.f. as well. And again, I wouldn't use this if I was just a regular day, but so it's just a little sponge applicator. And when I do use it, oh, crumbs. That's not the look I was going for. Hang on, let me get a tissue. Got a tissue. Tissue, tissue, tissue. I know I've got some tissue somewhere. Oh, here. Too much, too much. Oh, my good Lord. Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? But that's kind of like a... I'll just go over that a bit with the... Don't want to look like I've been beaten up. Right, and then in the higher end, I've got this one, which is Daniel Sandler, which I do use quite often actually. So it's very liquid, and you just put a couple of drops on the back of your hand, which is probably what I should have done with that other one. And just, this isn't a fair comparison, is it? Because I messed this side up. But it's a nice natural glow, this one. I'll take that when I'm going to any sort of do, because you can use it on your eyes and your lips as well. So that's my kind of skin done, and now we go in with the eyes, which is going to be a bit more challenging. So I'll do my e.l.f. side first. Sound like something out of a film, don't I? e.l.f. So as you know, what I always do now, I take it higher on my brow than I ever used to, and that helps to open the eye up when you are getting older. So I used to always just go in the crease here, but now I take it up onto the brow bone, and that does certainly open the eye up. And that is just using this brown, which you can see I've used loads. So that's in there, and then I'll just use a little round brush on the lighter colour, and I just take that into the centre there, and then take it up, and then I just kind of blend the whole thing. And that's just a daytime look. That's quite effective, I think. So I'll just wipe those brushes off. And I'll go, now this is a slightly darker shade, so I might come unstuck here, but we'll soon find out. And on this Yves Saint Laurent one, I'm just going in with the dark kind of coffee colour. Now I would imagine that I need less, because I would imagine that the pigment is higher. So again, it is darker, but I'll blend that round. So just go in. So I just do this half basically. You can see that is darker, but what I'm going to do now is with this light colour, we've got this lovely metallic shade there. Well, I'm not using that today. So I just load the brush up. I mean, I think if I was only going to spend money on one thing, it would be the foundation. I think that you can get away with the more economical brands with the shadow. So that one is slightly darker, but I can go back in. I mean, there is a darker brown in there, but I think that's too dark. I'll kind of balance it up by putting it on this side. I mean, this is just a bit of fun, ladies. I mean, I'm not, you know, I've told you a million trillion times, I'm no expert, but I just enjoy it. So then I've got this CYO gel eyeliner, which I've shown you many, many times. And I just go right into the base of my lashes and just kind of press it in where the lashes are. I'm not doing an eyeliner as such. I'm just kind of trying to make my lashes look solid. So this is just a dark brown that I'm using in there. And if you're going underneath, they call that tight lining. I don't do that too much. But again, if I'm going out, high days and holidays, then I've got this MAC pencil here, which is in a similar colour, a very dark brown. And I'm just going to do the same thing over here. I do like that CYO one in as much as you don't have to sharpen it. These pencils, you have to always have a sharpener with you. If they snap off or whatever, you have to. So you can see what I'm doing. I just go in and you can see that immediately makes your eyelashes look thicker. So that's those two. Now, as you know, I don't have a higher brand of this because I don't. This is the Maybelline primer that I always use on my eyelashes. And I do use this every day. So I always put this on under my mascara. And I think it really helps to elongate your lashes before you put the mascara on without kind of clogging it up, the mascara. So now I have got a Lancome mascara here, but I'm not sure that it's got anything left in it. So I will use my KIKO on my, I tried to not use the word cheap, value side, let's call it value. So just go in and get the lashes done there. Now this Lancome one, crumbs, this Lancome one may have dried up, in which case I have to use the KIKO because what can I do? Yeah, it's a bit dry. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use this brush and get a little bit of this KIKO on it. Put it through my hair, that's handy. I used a toner on my hair. I don't know if any of you have noticed, it's a slightly different colour. That was thanks to my mum, because over Christmas she said to me, "Now you've got yellow in your hair. You've got 2 pieces of yellow in your hair." And I said, "Oh, thanks, Mum." And so she made me self-conscious. So I put a toner on my hair to kind of blend it all in. So that's worked quite nicely. And then I'm going to use, I have got, where's my lip pencil? So this is This is Joan Collins. But I'm not sure I can do this on, sort of do two halves, but there'll be different colours. So it reminds me of, you know, those comedians that they do this side and that side. And then I've got this Joan Collins one. And I do it over the whole lip. I do it over the whole lip, in case you wondered what I was saying there. Because I find that that holds the colour. I mean, that's just a bit of fun, really, because I'm sure that's not going to make any difference. Then I picked up this e.l.f. lip lacquer. Now, this might be a bit over the top for just every day. I'm going to have to do the whole lip. Ah. It's a bit gloopy. But what colour is this in? I don't know how you're supposed to read this. I can't even see up which way up this is. I'll find out what that is and let you know if you're interested. Similarly with the e.l.f. palette. So, do you know what? I hadn't realised I've actually got a brand new e.l.f. palette, so I can probably see on this one what it's called. No, I can't. I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you a latte. So, that's my makeup done. Rob will come home and wonder what on earth I'm so glammed up for. So, I'm so lucky. Look at all my lovely Menier jewellery that I've got to choose from. So I think I am going to go silver today. Oh no, because I'm wearing peach, I'm going to go, I think I'll go gold with that grey pearl. Oh, that's a good demo, isn't it? It's got this nice easy clasp to do. So that's that. And then earrings. Got these lovely pearls. These are all Menier, who, if you're new, I went to school with his wife and they're very good friends of ours, and I've always worn his jewellery, and now I kind of work with him. I've got a collection with him and it's all good. There, the finished article. I should really go somewhere now, shouldn't I? I'm not sure Waitrose is really enough, but that's all I'm doing today. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's just a bit of fun. And later on, I will do a little feedback later on this afternoon. I'll just tag it onto the end of this video. And we'll see if there's a discernible difference. I mean, at the moment, I'd say it's pretty even Stevens, wouldn't you? See you later. So I promised you that I would update you on how the makeup has withstood the test of the day. It's 4 o'clock now, and so I did that this morning. Oh, there's snowdrops falling, snowflakes falling, or snowdrops, and I can't see any difference. Can you see any difference? if I didn't know, I'd think I had the same thing on both sides. So I can't see a difference. So I would be equally happy with the economy brands as the premium brands. So you pays your money and you takes your choice, I guess. The makeup has increased. I've got a different lipstick on the top because the lip gloss was upstairs, but the lip liner has stayed the same. I don't know. Is it all just marketing? But it just goes to show you, if you don't have that kind of money, you can achieve the same look from Superdrug, the high street, the drugstore, wherever. So, yeah, tick, tick.